Okay, so can I be a divine energy and be melanin dominant biological living light, a child of the sun, a human being, a thinking entity? Can I see myself as God? Can I see myself as a divine energy, being capable of receiving the universal energies, all of them, including spirituality, which I'm really tired of? Why do you learn something if you're not going to implement it? And as who I am, Brother R.A., the brother who always has something to say, seizure or not, uh, maybe I talk too much, maybe I think too much. Hmm. Here's a question, just off the side cuff. If you give a female $100 to get her hair done, do you think she'd make her way to you to show the hairdo? Just a thought. So as this divine energy and talking about women, specifically black women, do black women see themselves as the mothers of nature, see themselves as divine energies, a child of the sun who gives birth to human life? Yet there are two women I dealt with that talk about, oh my God, it's so difficult being a woman. Why, as a male, as a black man, biological living light, why would it be difficult to be human? Who puts the pressure on you to do what? Why? And so, in reading Joy's book, Post Traumatic Slave Syndrome, while having that seizure, or before, or however you wish to word that, all I know is I seized, and I'm not sure if because of my own particular psyche, I wanted to get higher because some of the turmoil. I got to the point where she started to reference Dorothy's book, Killing the Black Body. And how my mother, my grandmother, how original women were viewed and dealt with as, what did she say? Women are treated lower than livestock. It's difficult to be a woman. It's difficult to be a calcified pineal gland individual that has no sense of spirituality. So here in 2020, August, the 8th month, the full sphere above a full sphere, before it gets into the 9, oh, academic year nonsense of miseducation and self-hate, and teach women, oh, it's difficult to be a woman. Oh, I gotta get my hair done. I gotta get my neck. Oh, the men, I'm like, I'm sorry, where does the value structure come into play here? Who teaches what's valuable above and beyond a dead slaveholder? Because that's what the trumpet and the calcified pineal gland, Harvard that had to establish an all-male institution and had to create a Leslie and a Radcliffe because they didn't want the women. Was that because they were too distracted? They didn't have enough self-esteem, or they felt more camaraderie being around other mutant men? And they created this value. When was Harvard 16? What? In 1776? Our nation was born for you and me. But Harvard was established in 16 what? And this is an institution of higher learning? And does it deal with the elements of spirituality 6 minutes into the segment? The full sphere at the bottom of the stem. Do the digits of the ancestral language drawn, the actual digit number, mean anything in conveying? And Joy, she's talking about the way melanin dominant people learn is different than someone with no moisture in their first eye. So I'm going to leave that alone 7 minutes into this segment, and I'm just going to start sharing as biological living light, a child of the sun. I know it's coronavirus and blah, 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 and I really do believe coronavirus is a hoax because of the intellectual mecca of the world, Harvard, MIT, the government, the calcified pineal gland, and the media, and all of the self-hate from slavery days till currently. We're still being, what did Spike Lee say? Bamboozled. So I'm going to leave all the bamboozlement alone and try to have, even though I have seizures, I practice my Tai Chi and the cultural massage, things that we can do to heal ourselves. I probably caused that vomiting on myself because of rotating and issuing my chi, the center of my palm, energy as like the balls of my feet come up, receiving the energy of the earth and receiving the energy through the crown into the pineal gland, and having all of this energy internalized, gathered 2 inches below my navel where I was connected to my mother in my dantian. So I have Lai Gong, dantian, Yang Quan, all this energy accumulating in my melanin dominant spirit. And 36 times rubbing the stomach one way. Whatever you do one way, you must go the opposite direction. And so, in drinking the fluids, the kale, the Swiss chard, the baby spinach, the pineapple, all ground up, drinking my drink, and I issue my chi, and it's like, nah, nigga, you ain't eating that store-bought white hard meat chicken and letting it sit in your stomach with all this good healthy stuff. We're gonna make you have a seizure and you're gonna vomit all that shit out and you're gonna feel healthier and you're gonna take care of your black ass. Whatever I do, it's post-traumatic slave syndrome. I'm a divine fucking energy. I don't give a fuck what you niggas say. That's what you are. If you don't see yourself as a divine energy, then fine. That's your issue. I'm a divine energy. I heal myself. And so, clapping my hands. And, oh, don't touch your face. No, don't touch your face. Don't touch your face. No COVID-19. Ah. Massage your own scalp 11 minutes in. Are you becoming that parallel line with yourself? Two sides of your spine. Reaching all the way up into your mind. This is one of the cultural massages. I try to do everything 9 times. 9 is that full sphere at the top. But considering time, so yeah, if you issue your own energy into yourself, I believe as a divine energy, melanin dominant biological living light, I'm capable of healing myself. And I don't necessarily need Western medicine. I mean, thank goodness nobody was home. I didn't want to traumatize anyone seeing me in a pool of vomit. But, yeah, no one called 911. But, Brother R.A., we need to document that. I called the doctors. I told them about the seizure, but I'm not going into no hospital. I'm not going into the... Oh, yes. He came here. He thought he had this and he had COVID-19. We got you, brother. Fuck you. Nigga. We got that nigga. Okay, time is shut up. I can hear calcified pineal glands glorifying around the world. Oh, good, he's no longer attacking us. Well, the question is, do melanin-dominant biological living light people see themselves as divine energies capable of resolving their issues and their problems in this lifetime and not waiting for approval from your melanin recessive inbred mutant albino with the calcified pineal gland child that you created? Because when Earth's axis tilted and you was copulated with your family member and the genes clashed and Black Lives Matter. Okay, well, put right next to it on City Hall in Cambridge, Mutant Lives Matter. All right, you weren't supposed to say that. You were supposed to say something sweeter. All right, so this is post-traumatic slave syndrome. Brother, I gotta go. Bye.